Hi, Graham from Coal Tool Centre. Today we're going to do a bit of feature on lighting. So there's a few different types of lighting that's around. There's your standard pocket lights, headlamps, right through to sight lights, work lights, etc. So the focus today will be on those sorts of items, and we'll just run through a few bits and pieces. Do a full roundup of the choices that we think are a great way to go for any particular lighting application. Coast has a large range of lighting and that sort of stuff, personal lighting equipment. I picked a couple here that I like myself. The one that I really like is the pocket inspection one, which is a pencil type light with a lithium ion battery internally, rechargeable of course, has an excellent beam, sort of as you get further out it'll come right in. As you can see from that, it's a really nice beam. It comes like that. It has USB charging, so that end that pushes over that end. It's a USB port on there. Comes standard with a 12 volt one to go into your cigarette lighter. That's an American charger, which is not much good to us, but this is our Australian charger here with a USB outlet. And comes in a nice little box and an excellent little pocket machine, nice and neat, with a great lamp. You can't go wrong with something like that. They're great. Both of these Coast lamps are very versatile. What I like about this one, it has two beams. The first beam is just a standard light. The second beam is a UV light. That's for use in when you're sort of diagnosing leaking air conditioning fluid, all that sort of stuff that's sensitive to UV light. And then you can use that for that. It has on the back magnets, which is great. It also has a swivel joint, so that head, no matter how you hook it, you can magnet to the wall and then move it down or up. It also has a clip, which is either a belt clip or a pocket clip. You can put that on your pocket and say, well, I want to work there, move it down to that position. You can go right through to the stage that said, well, okay, I'll put it on my helmet. And on your hat, put it on a hat, becomes a hat lamp. So it gives you the versatility of all that sort of stuff. Another great option for personal lighting is LED lenser. Most people are familiar with the LED lenser. They have headlamps, personal lamps. One of our customers works in national parks. They do nighttime exploration, great big beam over a great big distance. So they come from right small pocket size units right the way through. These here are a couple. These are very popular. This is called a P7, that's an aluminium one. There's also a plastic one running on AAA batteries. This is the rechargeable of the same thing, so it's a P7R rechargeable, and that's a LED lenser one. It's got its own little rack and everything for where you're charging it. The other end is the headlamps. These are proper headlamps rather than just putting the other one with a clip on, rather just a clip on. This has a strap and adjustable high to low range. They have a number of different units which have different lumens, and lumens is the power of the lamp itself, how bright it is. Sometimes a headlamp you don't want too bright, because if you're under the bonnet of a car, you don't want to be blinded by the light, you want to be able to see. So some of them also have adjustments on the amount of light they put out. And as I said, this one's got high to low, headlamp mounted around your head with a strap. They have good warranty on all of these units. And then you can go right through to the ones which is a headlamp mount again. It has a rechargeable, so it's a 240 volt rechargeable with a rechargeable battery in it. And LED lenser have a great range, great warranty, and stand behind their products, and well known as a quality lighting equipment for the people who understand that you pay a little bit more, you get a very good quality. For mechanics working around cars, a couple of units which we have. This one's a Hansa DIY unit, so it's an economy version of a underbody, or working around under the bonnet of your car. USB charging with a 240 volt, 12 volt charger, docking station, which is USB in, or you can charge the torch itself with a USB. The torch itself has a hook and a magnet on the back. It has a lamp, so usually these have beam or the lamp. You can run either way. They're a great little economy minded unit. If you want to pay a bit more, you start looking at the SP range. So the work lamp is 500 lumens, the torch is 150 lumens. Now, what's the difference between this? This is a wireless charging setup. So you can place your torch onto the wireless charging system and it will recharge. From what I understand, the wireless charging will charge other wireless devices that use magnetism for recharging. And that's some of your phones and that sort of stuff as well. So, LED, wireless charger, work light and torch. So it has the LEDs, torch on the top, and they're an SP product, a very good unit as well. But as I said, there's not a great deal of stuff around in that sort of range. Very difficult to get something at reasonable prices. Metabo is one of the two brands we feature in our shop. We feature Metabo and we also feature some Milwaukee products. Metabo have a range of lighting products. This is basically their torch. All these are designed to run around their 5.2 or 18 volt platform, which is a slide type battery. So it sits like that, a flexible head, on off, and fairly straightforward. All the batteries have an indicator of how much power they have in them as well. So that's a fairly straightforward torch with just a bulb. The next one up from that runs on the same battery, 18 volt, is a lamp, a recharge, and using, if you've got the Metabo, you're on that platform, you basically go away in this sort of setup. Now this unit here is their LED, portable LED one, so it's like a torch setup but with a different light. Has the hook, can hang it, stand it, fold it, move it to all different angles. So that's the next thing up from the straight torch, on off, and using the same 18 volt battery. These are really special. This is what they class as Sightline. You see these lights, being made in 240 volt, all that sort of stuff. But what's so great about this, it's running a rechargeable battery. So you're putting your kit, which you already have, in, and they've got two stages of lighting. So you've got 1, 2, so there's 2 brightnesses. Now when you're running this sort of setup, it's a rechargeable battery. So what I think is great, as well as a site like a normal application, when we have a cyclone or something like that up here, when we lose power, these are great emergency lighting setup, to cover whatever applications you need to do. With that one battery fully charged, you get about 7 hours on the low power and about 3.2 hours on your high power. So 7 hours of lighting, and then you can recharge it off a generator or something like that. So you've got that light to run you through the night or whatever, and you basically can recharge it with most people who have a Metabo kit will have more than one battery. So you've got one, you'd have 2 batteries, one's on charge. You can run for 7 hours, and then you swap your battery over and you've done 14 hours, and that one's charging while the other one's set up. So these are a great thing for up here in the north. And as you can see, the light itself is awesome, just covers a big area, and it's adjustable height wise, adjustable. You move it around, you can point it wherever you like and set it up to do if you're working on whatever you're working on. If you're trying to put a roof back on your house because the rain's pouring through, this does the job. A lot of people are moving across to battery tool platforms. So when you can get your torch, your sight light and that, as well as your drill, your impact wrench, all that sort of stuff, running off the same batteries, it makes them very versatile. And you don't have the issue of having to get everything tested and tagged. All that needs to be tested and tagged when you're running a battery system is your charger. And if you don't bring it on site, you don't even have to get that tested and charged. You can do it at home. Okay, thanks again.